waves always roll and the wind never stops. This is our town, baby, you and me. It takes a little time, but soon you will see. We got clothes on the line, blowing in the breeze. The kids on the wharf, skipping rocks in the sea. The people are friendly and the children are free. Yeah, our little town is just heaven to me. This is our town, our little town. This is our town, our little town. One day it's up, the next day it's down. This is our town, our little town. Our town, our little town. Our town, our little town. We got church bells ringing, what a heavenly sound. Young boys driving their dad's car around. We got the prettiest girls walking around. Soon they'll be leaving this old town. We got so many leaving, yeah, chasing their dreams. Say there's nothing here, or so it seems. And they will miss it, someday they'll know. They'll want to return to the town they love so. Our town, our little town. This is our town, our little town. One day it's up, the next day it's down. This is our town, our little town.
Good evening, and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight's stories include BBS Christmas radio show, first snowfall of the season, Anglican church mitten tree. These stories plus the BBS playbill, off the rack, and more coming up after this.
Okay, what happened to your passing? You gotta support the puck. Do I have to tell you this? And we're getting killed on the boards.
Hello.
This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson.
Hello? Hi, honey. What? Al? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart. Hey, it's my girl. You know, my daughter.
Love. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
On Sunday, December the 4th, BBS aired its Christmas radio show. The BBS Christmas radio show is one of the most enjoyable activities for the volunteers. This year, the volunteers received 371 requests. 337 were Christmas greetings, 28 were birthday greetings, and there were 6 anniversary greetings. The show began at 2 p.m. and had a steady flow of calls until about 4 p.m. The Christmas radio show gives our young people the opportunity to learn new skills. Volunteers took turns answering the telephone and reading requests over the air. Other volunteers took the request to the announcers, switched the camera shots, and chose the music which would be played. This show is run completely by our BBS volunteers. We extend a sincere thank you to all the volunteers and our linkage worker for coming by the BBS studio to make our Christmas radio show such a great success again this year. On Monday of this week, Burgeo woke up to a winter wonderland. Sometime in the wee hours of the morning, Burgeo was covered with a blanket of pure white snow. When residents awoke, they could look out and see a Christmas card scene. There always seems to be something magical about the first snowfall. The morning was quiet and still, as if Mother Nature was waiting for us to wake up. However, the quietness didn't last. As people were preparing for work and school, the wind increased. The temperature was 0 and the windy conditions continued throughout the day. By the afternoon, temperatures were +1 and sunny, but the wind still remained. I guess winter has finally arrived in Burgeo. The Anglican Church mitten tree was a tremendous success again this year. This has been a tradition with our community for many years. For years, members of our community have knitted items to donate to the mitten tree. These items find their way to the Church of the Advent Refugee Center in Montreal. Around this time each year, our country has new immigrants arriving. Quite a few of these people are from warmer countries and are shocked by the cold temperatures. Knitted goods from our community's mitten tree are given out to these grateful people. On Monday of this week, 7 members of the Outreach Committee gathered at Chairperson Laura Parsons' house to sort and pack all these marvelous knitted items. This year there were 14 pairs of slippers, 200 pairs of socks, 153 mittens, 33 caps, 6 pairs of baby booties, 3 id bands, 25 scarves, and 15 sweaters. The Outreach Committee was very pleased with the generosity of our residents again this year. It proves that the people of Burgeo know the true meaning of Christmas and that the gift of giving is alive and well here in our town. Stay tuned for more of This Week in Review coming up after this.
Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. Feel the flame, teach lessons we must learn. It is the power of the dream that brings to realize the power of the dream.
December the 5th to the 10th was Safe Driving Week. The Snow Means Slow campaign was launched. The Snow Means Slow campaign is put in place to remind motorists of the dangers of winter driving and to adjust their driving habits accordingly. The messages included in the campaign are designed to remind people to slow down and to be aware that road conditions can change quickly. A sudden drop in temperature can result in black ice, and we must all be alert when driving and do whatever we can to reduce the risk of an accident or injury. This includes slowing down, equipping your vehicle with appropriate tires for the season, and wearing a seatbelt. During winter, the professional highway personnel at the Department of Transportation and Works are constantly on the roads assessing conditions, clearing snow, and spreading salt and sand. Motorists need to remember that the safest place to be is behind a snowplow, even if it means being a few minutes late for your destination. We all need a reminder sometimes to slow down to ensure that we and our families arrive safely. At the end of the day, that is all that really matters. Now over to Mayor Reed with the council report.
Good evening. I'm going to give you the town meeting report that we had on December the 7th, 2005. There were quite a few things on the agenda, and one of the things that keep recurring is the water treatment plant. And I guess you're tired of hearing me talking about that, but I have to mention, I guess, from meeting to meeting. The water treatment plant is still an ongoing issue. The lawyers are working at it, and at the present time they got another company, ARD, to do a study of the building that's up there and the whole concept of the water treatment plant. And that the study is expected to be done probably within 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So don't hold your breath, but I guess we'll probably hear something about it from it back in March or April. This water treatment plant is going to be, I think, a long, drawn out affair. It's not going to get settled, probably not even this year, if I was going to speculate on it. You might think probably that things should work faster than this, and of course, if I didn't know what I do know, I would say yes. I probably would be thinking the same thing. But your council is on top of it. Your MHA is on top of it, and we have probably one of the best contract lawyers in Newfoundland, ARD, to deal with it. But once it gets into the hands of lawyers, and then every company that you're dealing with, they got lawyers, and this thing is a slow process. And we have tried to speed it up, but there is nothing we can do about it. The government know about it. We've had meetings with government personnel on it, and the speed at which we are moving now is about as fast as that it can go from my point of view. So we'll keep you updated as time goes on. We had a town manager had a letter back from Parks Canada, and there's a couple of things that they are concerned about. One is the cemetery that's up at the sandbanks. They're going to look into that area to see what can be done, to see if they can, I suppose, keep that cemetery from washing away, if at all possible. But they're going to look at it anyhow. The nature has washed the area way up there, and water is getting into the cemetery area. And the other thing about Parks Canada is that they do have a 3-year plan. They said submit it to government, and we want to have a discussion with them in the future of where we are in that 3-year plan. And the 3-year plan, of course, is concerning the Sandbank Park, because the council itself would like to see some improvements up there, particularly to see more sites for trailers. On December the 2nd and the 3rd, there was a workshop in Corner Brook given by the municipal services, and Councillor Dave McDonald, Councillor June Iscock, Town Manager Blaine Marks, and myself, we attended that 2-day training conference, and we all agree that it was a worthwhile training sessions. On December 2nd, we also had a meeting with Bill Barry, and Town Manager Blaine Marks was there, Deputy Mayor Dave McDonald was there, and your MHA Kelvin Parsons was there, and I was there. We had about a 2.5-hour meeting with Mr. Barry. He was very optimistic, very upbeat. He He tells us that he still hasn't forgotten Burgeo, that he hoped that we'll be able to get something into the Burgeo area as the future goes on. But at the present time, you have to have a resource, he said, in order to put down there. And he's trying, that's what he's trying at the present time, to get a resource to put into the Burgeo area. As you know, he's involved in many things. He's involved in the fishery, but he's also involved in the agriculture now. He owns that farm down in Bay d'Espoir. He's also involved in mink farming, and he hopes to expand all of these areas. And we just hope that somewhere along the line that he's going to put some of these things in this area. So it was a good meeting, but basically that's about all I can say about it. The town manager and the deputy mayor had a meeting with Work Services concerning the shed that they got up by the arena area, and they are given, I think, a temporary permit to put that shed there for 3 to 5 years. I think what they're going to do eventually is to move their work area in where they had the pit to now, and in that area they'll probably be putting that I don't know that trailer, but a trailer in that area, and probably putting a garage in that area too. So they're planning to do some more work, I would say, in that area in the future. The Harbor Authority has been given permission by council to, they asked for council's permission to look at the outfall down by the Fisherman's Wharf. They want council's permission in order to go after that, to try to get that outfall at the Fisherman's Wharf there extended further out to sea. And it was a great thing on their part, and we of course gave permission to them very quickly to do what they can in that area, because it is not a nice area when you go down there and look overboard. So we wish them all the success in getting that outfall changed from where it's to and extended further out to sea. We had letters from Alliant considering cellular phone coverage on the Burgeo Road, and at present they have no plans to expand the cellular coverage in the near future. Probably for those who are interested in it and would like to see it, the coverage increased faster, I would suggest you probably should complain to your MHA, and he will probably take it up to government on your behalf. I have here a calendar from Foodland. Mr. Ingram brought it in, and if you got your new calendar from Foodland this year, to 2006, and on the February month, you'll see that there's a picture there, there's a whole picture there of Clement's place. And Mr. Han told council that Sobeys asked for pictures to be submitted from each of the towns, and if they liked the picture, then they would put it on their calendar for 2006. And this picture, of course, you can look at your own calendar and see what it is. It's a very, very nice picture, and it shows past history, of course, of Burgeo, and it will be, I guess, distributed throughout all of Sobeys stores in Canada. So hopefully, of course, we will get some advertising out of it, and hopefully a lot of people would look at it and would want to come down and see the area. So thank you, Mr. Hingham, for submitting that on behalf of Burgeo. The federal government, Service Canada, that branch of the federal government, met with the town manager, I think it was Monday of the past week, and they want to rent an area in the town hall so that they can put in equipment and create a half a day per worker. Just put a worker there for a half a day each day throughout the week, and that worker will be responsible for the south coast, basically from Burgel to Francois, and they will be responsible for such things as answering your questions on, like your Canada pension, your EI, and all of the different departments of the federal government that people could access if they wanted to prevail of the services that the federal government gives through these agencies. Right now, a lot of people don't know the agencies that they got to contact if they want some help from the federal government. Well, if Service Canada puts a person out there for a half a day each day of the week, if they do that, then there'll be a contact there in Burgel for all the people in this area dealing with the federal government services. So we hope that they will go ahead with that. At the meeting also, that the town manager has been given authority to issue town orders when necessary. The Calder Scholarship this year, we had 4 applicants this year for the Calder Scholarship, and there were 4 young ladies who were in taking nursing in the university, and the successful candidate was Beth Ann Ingham. She's a 3rd-year nurse at the or nursing student at the at Memorial. So we congratulate her on winning that scholarship. Council also gave the fire department permission to get rid of their old van and to purchase a second-hand cube van for their services. They want this newer van, although it's not a new van, but it's newer than the one they got. They want that van in order to carry around their supplies, such as the Jaws of Life and their breathing apparatus and other equipment. So they have permission to go ahead and do that. I think it was last week or the week before that, Fire Chief Glenn Ann and myself was on the news hoping to get some new firemen, and we're happy to say that some people did come forward, and I want to thank John Enro Strickland for coming forward, Jack Ann Jr., and Brian Porter. These 3 men have volunteered to go on the fire department. We still need more people, so anyone out there who has time on their hands, don't know what to do with it, here's an opportunity to get involved with something that's very worthwhile in your community. There is another issue that I'd like to thank the people for. It's not directly a council responsibility, but I want to mention here now that our cadet corps, our CSCC, Bob Bartlett, just about came to an end, and the main reason was, of course, there was a lack of cadets, but we had a hard time getting officers for the corps. but very happy to report that Hilbert Ingram, Wilfred Porter, Gloria Ingram, May Lushman, Jeanette Ann, and Dolores McDonald have volunteered to help with the Corps. So the Corps, again, will be hopefully up, running, and healthy. I think the first meeting they had 32 students to come. The Corps has been in existence in Virgil since, I think, 1957, 58. So it's got a long history. And it has helped a tremendous number of students in this town. It's probably not for everyone, but I think if everyone did join, they would seek some benefit from it. And for a lot of students, it has led to future careers, and it's immensely the benefits that you can seek from this cadet corps if you become a member of it. Of course, you never know in the future where you want help from, and the cadet corps is one of these that help you very much if you have been a past member of it. So I would encourage parents to encourage their sons and daughters to join the cadets if they have any interest in it at all. Town manager has given me a note here to remind the residents to have their taxes paid, if at all possible, by December 31st, 2005. All outstanding tax accounts will be charged at $10 interest after January 6, 2006. So if you can get your bill paid, of course, it would be of benefit to you. He also has a reminder here to residents to tell them that the 2006 dog tags are now available at the town office, and the cost for the tags is that male dogs are $5 and unspaded female dogs is $25. And then I would assume the spaded female dogs, I guess, would be $5, I guess. And that's the news for this council meeting. Have a good week and good night.
We have to make a correction on behalf of Mayor Reed. In his council report, he stated that residents will be charged $10 on all extending tax accounts. This should read, residents will be charged a 10% interest fee on all exceeding accounts after January 6, 2006. Stay with us for Off the Rack and the BBS Playbill, all after this.
What you gonna do?
Hey, mister. You drop this? Have a good day, sir.
Honesty. Pass it on.
Hey, wait a minute.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Off the Rack. This week, as we scanned our tape rack, we came across a tape of conversations with children at the Santa Claus parade. Let's look back to December 1989.
Kenny, you were on one of the floats here today.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Did you find it cold?
Yeah, a tiny bit.
Yeah? Have you spoken to Santa or Mrs. Claus yet?
No.
No? What do you want for Christmas this year?
I don't know, probably a Nintendo set.
Oh, I see. That's a very nice gift. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Tristan. And you're a cowboy on the float today, were you? Yeah. What do you want for Christmas? You don't know. I guess you're going to have to make up your mind and give your letter to Santa, eh? Okay, thank you, Tristan. Hey. Krista. Krista, have you been a good girl all year? Did you like the parade today? Which was your favorite float? Which float was your favorite one, do you know? Yeah? Which one was it?
Santa Claus.
Santa was your favorite. Have you seen Santa Claus today? Have you been talked to him yet? No? Are you going to give him your letter? Tell him what you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas this year?
Berries and oopsie days and that are sick.
I see. You want to be a doctor, do you?
Yeah, that was a slide.
Okay, thank you. How old are you?
4.
Okay, thank you, honey. Today?
Yes.
Have you been to see Santa Claus yet?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you tell him what you wanted for Christmas?
No.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
Pair of skates.
Is there anything else?
Baby shivers.
Oh, I see. That's real nice gifts. Thank you.
Welcome.
What's your name?
Terry.
Hmm?
Terry.
Okay, Terry. What do you want for Christmas this year?
Pair of skates and skis.
Have you been up and seen Santa Claus yet today?
Yeah.
Did you give him a letter, tell him what you wanted?
No.
Okay, well maybe later then. Thank you.
Yeah.
You were carrying the banner for the Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Have you been up and got your picture taken with Santa yet?
No.
Are you going to go up and see him?
Yeah.
So you're going to tell us what you want for Christmas this year?
Nintendo.
I see, that's a very nice gift. You hope you get it, eh?
Yeah.
You been a good girl all year?
I don't know.
I bet you have. What did you think of the parade today?
It was nice.
Okay, thank you. Hey, what's your name? Baby David. Is your name David? Have you been up and seen Santa yet?
No.
What are you going to get for Christmas this year?
Got a tractor.
Want to get some tractors and trucks? How old are you?
3.
3, I see. Do you think you... Okay. Hi, what's your name? Have you been up and seen Santa Claus yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you tell him what you wanted for Christmas? Oh, what do you want for Christmas this year?
GT and Jack and Dax and Parachute Man and Parachute.
Yeah. You like playing with men, do you? You like playing with little small men?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess you like sliding too, don't you?
GT.
Yeah. So you're going up and tell Santa what you want, are you? Okay. Well, that's very good. Have you been a good boy all year?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's real good. I'm sure Santa Claus is going to bring you your GT.
BBS Playbill. Tune in on Tuesday for a rebroadcast of Pansy's Curtain. Try your luck on Wednesday by playing Girl Guide TV Bingo. Following the bingo, we will have Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. On Thursday, we will have a rebroadcast of the Christmas Bandwagon. And I'll be here again next week with This Week in Review. Please stay tuned now for our Christmas Bandwagon. For This Week in Review, I'm Marie Rose. Good night and God bless.